Okay, hello! Welcome back, everyone! Welcome back to Problem Sleuth. I have, a kitty up here on the desk with me, but she's being polite, so I'll let her be. Oh, no, she's leaving. Is she? Are you leaving? Okay, she's leaving. I now have a kittyless desk. I've been abandoned. Oh well. Oh well. Both kitties are bugging me because, they're about half an hour away from their feeding time. So they're hoping that if they bug me enough, I'll feed them early. But that's not gonna happen, guys. It's on a timer. It's an automatic feeder. I can't feed you early. Oh well. Anyways, Problem Sleuth. Last we left off, we were up against a pretty big boss fight here. Can we see? Show the big, but there we go. There we go. Here we are. Big boss fight. Let's get right back into it. A vulgar glum-spine flagellum unfurls itself rudely and has a gander at PI. The leer of the prickly vegetable disquiets you. Zombie Ace salivates at the savory-looking tendril. You wonder what sorts of nectars it harbors. You know, if a zombie was going to eat someone, I'd rather it be the the tendril that keeps molesting people. Okay. Oh, the legs are launching itself up now. If the legs could launch with rockets the whole time, then what was the point of the upper part detaching then? Couldn't the whole thing then? I guess maybe the rockets are only powerful enough to lift the legs, maybe? I don't know. Okay. In a flailing panic, the mecha's legs blast off. It accidentally drops the fan down to Whore Island. All the whores scatter for cover. You'd probably better get out of the way too. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Okay. Now what the hell do you do? While you mull it over, a cheese truck passes by. You see something peculiar inside its rear cabin, illuminated by a strange light. You wonder where the truck is going. Oh? Are we getting cheese mechanics now? HD, hail a cab and follow the cheese truck. You whistle down a cabbie and flip him a spondylus. You tell him there's more where that came from if he keeps the heat on that cheese truck. Oh? A cheese toll booth? Oh? Uh-oh? Oh no. Oh no, what's uh-oh? Oh no. The truck passes through the city's square shoulder tolls, where a stiff dairy tax is levied on local distributors. You cannot pass through the booth because your vehicle is improperly shaped. Ooh. Oh no, you're having internet? Oh no. Oh no. Hold on one sec. That's actually a good reminder I made to make sure that I have, OneDrive turned off here. Okay. There we go. No, that sucks. I hope that resolves itself quickly. You cannot pass through the booth because your vehicle is improperly shaped. You catch a glimpse into the illuminated rear cabin opening. There appears to be a mustachioed man sitting there patiently. You wonder what the heck is going on here. Okay, resolved? Nice. HD, pursue on foot, ask toll operator for directions. Ooh, we're getting a map. Okay. Square shoulder toll, so we're here. Downtown districts. Boulangerie district. Fromagier district. Beanpole alley. Boucher district. Jack squat underpass. I'd love to see what kind of vehicle fits there. Gutter pie projects. Okay. The toll booth operator hands you a map of the downtown districts. A part of the map has been circled. Okay, so we're making our way to the gutter pie projects. NB, get the hell out of the fan's way. Yes, please do. You avoid the enormous fan in the nick of time. Phew. You enter the sleazy brothel. The decor seems unusual. Lavish and seductive, yet festooned with gorgeous cultural wall paintings. Is this a bordello matron's lair, or that of a sort of artisan? This is kind of confusing. You wonder where the madam is. Oh, that is a huge electrical plug. The fan plug crashes through the ceiling. NB, ride the plug like a mechanical bull? Okay. Wow, what a fucking waste of... Actually, this is kind of fun. This is a lot of fun. ZAD, sample DMK's tentacle with a nice bottle of Merlot. Oh? You dine on the sumptuous creeper with gluttonous abandon, releasing a steady flow of thick pang nectar. FPI suggestion for a nice wine to complement the meal goes boorishly disregarded. Oh? Are we ignoring the big boss up here? DMK smarts from the voracious nibbling, leaving his mouth vulnerable to a sugar salvo. The candy mecha seizes the opportunity. The glump-spine flagellum retreats into its thorny bramble. DMK's blood sugar elevates. The pang nectar is collected by energetic worker bees. Okay. Impetus comb. They busily set to work building an impetus comb to transmute the bitter nectar into sweet jocose honey. Recently collected nectar is stored between the walls of the newly erected Sierpinski cells. They labor under the instruction of their chief architect. Glad he's found a new job. NB, plug fan into enormous outlet. Do we have an enormous outlet? You're not sure if there's an enormous outlet around here, and anyway, you can't even lift the enormous plug. That's too heavy for a delicate flower like you, Toots. NB, equip the corset. You don the aspect corset. You feel so womanly now, you can hardly breathe. On an unrelated note, the thing sure is tight. Also, your feet suddenly feel wet for reasons completely unfathomable to you. It appears to harbor inscrutable mystical properties. Huh. NB, add stripper container to inventory. You equip the stripper. NB, go through eye door. Private booths. Oh, in this room, 3 curtain doors of varying shapes await. This is where the performers enter. Whatever the heck that means. Okay. HD, pursue cheese truck to gutter pie projects. I'm wondering if after we defeat the boss, this is where we come through triumphantly. Pursue cheese truck to gutter pie projects. What doesn't have mysterious mystical properties? You know, good point. I'm pretty sure everything in this entire series has had some sort of, weird properties. The cheese truck has eluded you, but you follow the map to the gutter pie projects, which was just a few blocks away. unmute Professor B. He's been silent long enough. Aha! He has had his speech returned. It's about time, friend. Once we have completed building your impetus comb and all its jocus honey has ripened and as sweet as can be, that is when the fun begins. Next, Tecton Hive. Ooh. We then bring it to the Tecton Hive to dispense the honey. We will place the comb in the slot available depending on its size. The next comb we build after that will be a notch bigger. Each time we put a comb in the hive, the honey will fill your suckle receptacle and you will get to use a comb rave. A very powerful attack. The bigger the comb, the richer the honey, and the more devastating the rave. As long as you keep providing the nectar, we'll keep building bigger and bigger combs until the 8th comb is complete. That will be one honey of a rave. I'm a bee. You sure are, buddy. Oh, Lazy Susan of Endowment. Oh. When tapping the Tecton Hive, all you have to do is rotate the Lazy Susan of Endowment to choose which suckle receptacle the honey will drop into. The corresponding character is then able to perform his or her comb rave. Each character has a unique rave and a different one for each power level, so choose wisely. Can we choose? I thought we just spin this and it goes randomly in. Is there a choice here? HD, climb ladder and look into pipe. Okay. Scale valve, aspect valve. Okay. Curiosity gets the best of you as you decide you must sleuth this contraption. You poke your fair features into the pipe. It is dark and damp. There is the distinct sound of a whirring mechanical device. Oh, you slip and fall in! Great. Great, great, great. NB, enter far right room. That doesn't sound like a good idea to you. Since you are improperly shaped, it's it's probably impossible. Or at least highly inappropriate. NB, take off all your clothes and enter far left door. Oh dear. You consider stripping before you enter, but there are no murals around to apply the stripper to. You decide to forget it and just enter the tall private booth. Oh, there is a tall window in the booth. On the other side is your spectator, a mannerly highbrow. He seems to have been waiting here patiently for a while. There does not appear to be any glass in the window. On the other side, a coin-operated meter ticks down. The highbrow has likely supplied it with a spondylus or two for his viewing pleasure. There is a lovely mural on the wall beside you. Uh-huh. Lovely. Sure, that's a word. The gutter pipe projects you through the motion picture projector, which is currently showing a burlesque flapper act in an empty theater. Huh. However, the lens is focused such that the image projects very small on the screen. It needs to be adjusted if the patrons want to get an eyeful of all those smooth alabaster gams. AH, mute B again. No, he just he just got unmuted. Come on. Do not ask me again about muting pro tips. Sorry, B. Sorry, Professor B. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Let's make sure we're all staying hydrated. Okay, it looks like DMK's blood sugar is gradually decreasing through some sort of diabolical regenerative ability. Son of a bitch! Yes, aggress. You clearly have no time to lose. You order Team Sleuth to stop mincing around with bees and wine and shit and get busy aggressing his thorny ass. Except you realize you don't actually have any weapons. You use them all to unlock his armor, and all PI has is that stupid, useless sextant. This is sort of embarrassing. DMK is not wasting any more time either. He's powering up for a major assault. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. DMK combat operandi Cinder Ablocalypse. There we go. Oh, what? What is happening here? Oh? Well, this doesn't seem good. It really doesn't. Oh, yeah, that really doesn't seem good. Nope. Oh, dear. Ah, dear. Fragile Aegis. Fiesta Ace loses a couple of beans from his Fragile Aegis. He's got about 1 million more, making him practically indestructible. Nevertheless, he prefers to distance himself from the needlessly ethnic defensive modality. Dude, it makes you invincible! Auto parry. Zombie Ace simply auto parries the attack, maturing a new parrycraft, Bruised Fruit, half price. Can we call this parrying? Again, can we call this parrying? He's just getting hit in his body multiple times. The flesh is being ripped away from him. He's being hit so hard. I don't think we can call this parrying. Oh, he's parrying so hard. He sure is for a given definition of parrying. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The Candy Mecha has been destroyed. Ugh. Rest in peace, Candy Mecha. Ugh. DMK, level 10 Thorncoddle, ape shit bramblefuck. Okay. Before you have a chance to do anything, DMK uncorks another doozy of an attack. Shameless flagella wiggle about, molesting everything in sight. Oh, we're getting really low there. Ugh. Your treacle aegises have already been depleted to a near critical level. Who would have thought the final boss would be such a pain in the ass? I don't know, maybe the fact that he's the final boss? NBU stripper on mural. The man has levied good money to watch you strip, and you're not one to disappoint. It's getting a little steamy in here. The highbrow's monocle fogs up. NB splash a little on wall. Oh? The highbrow is quite pleased. HD, enter mouse hole given your small height attribute. This seems like the only feasible exit, all dimensional parameters considered. NB strip rest of mural. You prepare to douse the entire wall with the stripper. You incinerate the painting with the flamethrower! Oh, he's still into it. Wait, no, did he, was it, it was him stopping clapping. Never mind, he is no longer into it. Ignore what I said earlier. Oh, the coin-operated timer runs out. The peep show is over. The mannerly highbrow having received his money's worth. The tall window switches to a different view. That's so funny. He pays to watch her strip a mural, and it starts well, but at the very end, she instead whips out a flamethrower, blasts the wall, and him with having no time to react with what the hell he just saw. His time runs out, and it's over. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. HD, go in. Mural incineration ASMR, yeah. You only have some color. You enter the studio of Madame Mural, the brothel's matron/artisan. Oh, a matron and an artisan. Above is an outlet which might be useful for plugging something into. As long as the plug is the right size, then the outlet is supplied with power. HD climb ladder, equip corset. Oh, the madame doesn't seem to have noticed you, so you climb the ladder. You don the scale bodice. You've never felt so shapely. The whores compliment you on your glamorous new look. AS, use delegation skills to call 4 nations to your aid. DMK is powering up for yet another devastating attack, ostensibly his finishing move. Thinking fast, you commune with the 4 kingdoms from before. In the meantime, you order Skipper Inspector to put some of that nautical prowess to work with some evasive maneuvers. Oh, the kingdoms assemble 4 of their mightiest heroes to come to your aid. The Weasel Warrior, the Elf Mage, the Hog Cleric, and the Clown Bard. Together they prepare the harrowing climb up their side of the Cathedral of Synthetic Ascension. Is it even possible for them to get there in time? I'm just picturing they start traveling to go on this epic quest to help us, and then by the time they get there, there's nothing but smoldering piles of ash. PI, make universe do a barrel roll. Oh. Are they gonna then fall all the way? Oh, the skipper puts a mean spin on the ship's wheel. The others grab onto the ship's netting for stability. DMK's attack is interrupted. He's gonna be sick. DMK pukes a deluge of pie filling. The deck is a gooey mess. It's disgusting. Now, what flavor of pie filling? That's very important. DMK battle technique, vexatious glower. Ooh, the DMK goes ahead and deals an attack anyway. The volatile pie filling has been ignited. It's flammable? Okay. And there goes our armor. Our delicious candy armor. Your trickle agencies have been reduced to 0. Your candy armor disintegrates. NB, go through tall window. Oh? Oh, she's looking kinda stretched out there. You exit the rear cabin of the bread truck. The distortion forces of the oddly shaped portal squeeze your dimensions to be even taller and narrower. This simply won't do. You're already self-conscious about your gangly frame. NB, loosen drawstrings on corset. Oh? You slacken the strings on the aspect corset, which was way too tight anyway. Your aspect ratio shortens and widens back to normalcy. Hooray! NB, okay, nothing to do out here. Go back in. You re-enter the tall window. Your aspect has been altered again, this time in reverse. HD, thank Horus for compliment. It seems the horrors have fled in fright. No, not the madame. Madame Euro flicks you through the scale bodice. Oh? You are flushed out of the scale valve with new dimensions. Oh, we're tiny. FBI, conjure frosting to extinguish flames. Oh? You counter the flammable pie filling with your own blend of soothing, flame-retardant cake frosting. The flames have been extinguished! You're happy you're not on fire and all, but you wonder why the hell Future Pickle Inspector is suddenly blue? If Future Pickle Inspector is wondering the same thing, it seems at some point in the future, FPI, the red one, used combat apparandi temporal temporal replisimile, again dividing him in two. One of them went into the past to become past Future Pickle Inspector, PFPI, the blue one. That past moment is apparently now. The other one went even further into the future to become Future Pickle Inspector, a color yet to present itself. FPI thanks PFPI for clarifying and asks him to politely go sit over there for the remainder of the battle to avoid confusion. Okay. So, Future Pickle Inspector thanks past Future Pickle Inspector. Okay, which one's the blue one again? Blue one is past Future Pickle Inspector. The red one is Future Pickle Inspector. Okay. I'm sure I'm gonna mix them up, and I'm not sure the difference matters that much. Death slides out a chair, inviting you to a friendly game of Trouble. You're not sure, but you think those might be sugar cubes in the Popomatic bubble? So red will split into blue and yet to be determined color later. Yeah. Popomatic. Okay, that makes more sense. DMK, demote. DMK depresses your Popomatic hats, stripping you of your seafaring status before you can wield any more of that devastating nautical prowess. Your nautical prowess plummets by a factor of 10. Rest in peace, cool nautical hats. Oh no. P.S. With hard-boiled voice, say you're just getting started. Ooh, that's some cool animation, actually. You're through letting the ornery mob boss have his way with you. It's time to bring out the heavy firepower. HD, turn crank on scale valve. The flow amplifies. Oh, the scale bodice loosens its fit. HD, turn crank on upper valve. You tighten the aperture. Oh, the burlesque motion picture magnifies. HD, jump down onto valve lever. Oh, not content messing around with this gizmo just yet, you make one more adjustment. You set the lever to aspect valve. NB, go get plug and bring it through window. Though you're a little stouter, you're still not strong enough to lift it. Loosen drawstrings again. You become more horizontally generous. You're not totally sure how you feel about being so busty all of a sudden. NB, lift plug. You lift the plug easily! BS, summon Weasel King. The gloves are off! It's finally time to call on His Majesty's services. You expend the required elf tears and weasel snot. Oh. Hey! Here he is! His Majesty! Ah, yes! The feisty monarch flips the fuck out in DMK's face. DMK takes heavy damage. Yes! You go, King! The Weasel King flips the fuck back out. The Weasel King flips the fuck out back into his realm. Thank you, King, for your contributions. But it looks like DMK has gradual health regenerative capabilities too! You throw your hat down in disgust! You're going to need to dump as many powerful attacks into him as you can very quickly, as well as keep finding ways to raise his blood sugar. NB run plug through corset into pipe and out projector. Sorry. The power of corsets only applies to sexy female figures. You'll have to get the plug to the pipe another way. Nice try, though. NB, go through right door. Given your proportions, it now seems appropriate to go through the short, wide door. A churlish tough is waiting patiently for his performance. It seems he's quite particular regarding the type of performer he's come to expect in his peeping habits. Oh. The tough is irked by the class of talent his spondylix have paid for. He's a little perplexed by the giant plug, too, and can't imagine what kind of sordid spectacle the accessory will facilitate. He punches the coin return button beneath the slot. The wide window switches to another view. NB, go through wide window. You exit the rear cabin of the ham truck, squashing your proportions even more. The look strikes you as unbecoming. Furthermore, the plug's proportions have been squashed too. Even if you did manage to shrink it down somehow, there would be no way it could fit into a normal outlet. Weird puzzle shit can be really frustrating sometimes. NB, go back in, go through left door again. You head back to the familiar comfort of the tall window. Go through tall window. You become elongated by a notch. You are no longer quite as strong. Your noodle arms begin to buckle beneath the big plug, which has also predictably elongated. Turn crank on aspect valve. Okay. You give the crank a good hard whirl, elongating the valve. Oh. The aspect corset tightens, seemingly by itself. This is quite alarming. Oh? So, turning the valve adjusts the corset remotely. Ooh. Oh, hi, kitty. Hi. Oh, I know you want attention. I know you want attention. Oh, I know. I know. Are you sad that I'm not giving you attention? Aww. In this state, you are not even close to being strong enough to support the plug. It pushes you through your corset. Oof. You are flushed out the aspect valve. Oh, and very long indeed. Yes, put skylight through small window. Okay. Oh, hi, buddy. I know. Don't worry, your food will be dispensing in a bit. Surveying what you have in your inventory to put to use, you remember one of the aces has the small window and you have the skylight with the battery pack. The windows become knotted in each other to the extent your strength will allow. You will need to find a way to apply a lot more pressure to achieve the undesirable reaction. Yeah, dude, are you sure this is a good idea? FPI, conjure jawbreaker bomb. Okay, you wrap a hard candy shell around the windows to create a jawbreaker skylight bomb. Only the most powerful jaws will penetrate the shell. Ooh, lob into DMK's mouth. Yes! Fiesta Ace stomps tendril flagella while you hurl the potent orb. Stunned, DMK chomps down hard. Ooh. Professor B looks unimpressed. Oh? Ooh. Is that it? Yeah. Ooh, DMK's blood sugar skyrockets while taking insane damage all in one shot. You were splashed by a ridiculous quantity of pang nectar. Worker bees soon arrived to carry it away. That the flow of the pang nectar. NB and HD, go down projector pipe. Both of you are easily small and narrow enough to fit into the small aperture. You are projected into the room at normal scale. NB and HD, go downstairs through eye door. Okay. These are the customer entrances for the private booths. All of these doors are locked, occupied by various distinguished gentlemen. There are switches on the ceiling. Only someone with an extraordinary tallness attribute can operate them. Oh, well, luckily we have someone with just such an attribute right here. Music could use a bit of a boost on the stream side. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try that. And we examine middle switch. There's something odd about this switch. It's the only one of the three switches. It's the only one of the three switched to rear instead of front. Huh. Let's get some hydration. Cutscene. Ooh. Oh. Meanwhile, in the middle booth, a dapper swain enjoys the view from his window. The road rushes away from him, producing the very convincing illusion that he is riding in the back of some sort of vehicle. He is having the time of his life. NB flip switch. You flip it to front. The swain's view is switched to a small, dark interior filled with crates of what appears to be cheese? At the end of the cabin is a small door marked Driver's Hatch. The swain finds this development most unwelcome. A swain, insert coins into coin slot. Growing impatient, the swain levies a few copper spondylix to pay for a better show. The view in the window switches. He sits back and waits for his entertainment to begin. NB, go back and put on your corset. Your work there is clearly done, so you leave. You put on your aspect corset and nudge your proportions back down to normal. HD, enter MM Studio. The madame is enraged to see you have returned. She thinks as long as you're so intent on being here, she might as well put you to work. She equips you with the scale bodice, shoves you through the lobby door, and locks it behind you. It's high time you get some mileage out of those gams and earn your keep around here, dollface. P.S. Gambit Schema Candy Corn Vampire. Ooh, spooky Gambit aethers envelop you. You feel a powerful transformation taking place. But wait! It seems you have not carved a schema pumpkin and thus cannot employ your Gambit schemas. In fact, you don't think you have a schema pumpkin. You are quite sure there are no schema pumpkins lying around and probably never will be. In fact, what's a schema pumpkin? There is no such thing. Check progress on Tecton Hive. Ooh, we are overflowing with honey here. It looks like the bees have collected enough pang nectar to complete an impetus comb rich with the dripping Jaco's honey. In fact, they collected so much nectar from the previous attack they managed to complete the next 2 combs as well. Wow! Bees, place impetus combs in Tecton Hive. Woo! The combs are fitted in the appropriate slots and the honey begins to flow. Fill a stick suckle receptacle. Oh, okay, so it's just... Okay, I was thinking like, oh, we give it a big spin, like a Wheel of Fortune wheel, and whatever it lands on, that's who gets the honey. But no, we just, like, gently turn it to select who we want. Okay, that makes more sense, okay. You spin the Lazy Susan of Endowment to fill the suckle flagon. AD's comb rave meter maxes out. Fill Fiesta a stick suckle receptacle. Okay. You fill the suckle cruet. FAD's comb rave meter maxes out. And it's so nice having so much honey. Fill zombie A-stick suckle receptacle. Oh? You fill the suckle decanter. ZAD's comb rave meter maxes out. Comb rave! The three of you combined may now execute a rare and devastating triple comb rave. You will have to think long and hard about which attack you would like to use. The decision will occupy a big chunk of the battle while you chew the fat. Take your time. Okay. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. HD, equip paint roller. You pick up the paint roller and the paint bucket. HD, go into middle private booth. On the other side of the square window, the dapper Swain waits for his show. On the wall is an exquisite mural, the perfect backdrop for various burlesque indecencies. HD rolls some paint on the mural. You cover up a bit, being the saucy little tease you are. The Swain is piqued by the steamy display. His busy fingers start a small mustache fire. Oh. Well, meanwhile, the manly highbrow is somewhat disconcerted by the view through his expired window. It is a narrow cabin, stocked with bread. Interesting. We've moved on from cheese. Highbrow, go through the driver's hatch. You climb into the driver's seat of the bread truck and begin in passenger seat. The highbrow bobs his head politely and asks, where to, miss? FBI, conjure candy telescope for sniper rifle. Ooh, it looks delicious, but it is completely non-functional. Despite our most concentrated ogle, you can't see through it at all. What a useless piece of shit. FBI, throw it away. Oh well. You toss it overboard. It bounces off a random truck driving by and into a traffic light. Ooh. The huge candy scope takes DMK by surprise directly in the mouth. His blood sugar reaches a critical limit and it's time to strike, but the iron is diabetic. Comb rave, triple truffle shuffle. Fiesta Ace begins by sending ominous lord-wobbling tremors through the cosmos. You issue a hard-boiled line before dealing the attack. Suckle on this receptacle. Next. Okay. Triple! Truffle! Shuffle! Here we go. Scuffle! Nice. The blubbery onslaught has easily wiped out the remainder of DMK's health meter. The critically wounded boss descends. Oh, we just entered phase 2? DMK's nether regional vulnerable blooms, briefly exposing his weak spot. Okay. He has sepulchritude. 1,000 voices from afar seem to ring in your mind. They chime in unison the name of your ultimate attack. Yes! Now seems like the perfect time for... Nope. You're still jumping the gun. In spite of your penchant for self-destruction, you still just don't have the offensive gravitas for that attack. You will need a level 8 impetus scope filled before you can rain that awful shitstorm down on everyone. Didn't I mention? I'm almost positive I did. You did not, sir! You did not mention! PI, no scope DMK's weak spot with sniper rifle. Oh, you just don't have the right angle on the vulnerable from the deck. Besides, the meager bullets from the sniper rifle probably wouldn't do much damage to such a hardy foe. The key to making the weapon useful must be the telescope. You just don't see any alternative. Swap hats with DMK. Okay, the idea is just utterly ridiculous on its face. Nevertheless, while everyone else is distracted with doing things that actually make sense, A-Stick seizes the opportunity. All he can really manage to do is climb on top of the stunned DMK's hat and look foolish. FAD, throw crate at DMK. With your awesome Latin vim, you hoist the enormous crate easily. You take aim at the vulnerable, but again, you have a tricky angle on it. You throw it anyway. I'm sure it'll be fine. The crate sails past the weak spot, missing completely. Fantastic. Whew, BI, turn wheel 180 degrees. With a steady hand gained from minutes of experience as the ship's courageous skipper, you flip the universe. Next, the rest of the sleuth crew grabs hold of the netting. A-Stick takes up secure purchase of DMK's hat. Okay, the crate comes back down and clucks the weak spot for massive damage. The blow has depleted DMK's supply of salubrity frankincense. His supplies of spunk myrrh and pep gold each remain. The vulnerable begins to close back up. Okay, I see. The bulb closes and DMK reascends/descends, depending on whether you flip the universe right side up yet, which I guess you have. DMK rotates his head to exhibit a fresh face complete with not one but two fully replenished health meters. You consider his rejuvenation to be highly predictable, since, let's face it, there are just so many cool attacks you haven't gotten around to using yet. Oh, great! Fantastic! We've got to repeat this. Times 2. Great. DMK, level 1000, running numbers, roll for dexterosity! Okay. You roll 1000 loaded sugar cube dice to improve your fortune. They all come up in your favor. The fix is in, see? Jet streams of dextrose enter your mouth, treating your critical hypoglycemia. DMK is now completely cured of his diabetes. You will have to find another way of lowering his defenses. Fantastic. Fantastic. There's one weakness that we knew about, and now it's completely nullified. Great. Fantastic. You'll have to worry about your own defenses, too, for that matter. He's gearing up for another round of attacks. P.S. Ask FPI to conjure a schema pumpkin. He is about to comply, but yeah, good for him on being cured of his diabetes, but kind of sucks for us. He is about to comply, but you tell him not to bother. Considering one is available for a brief window of time at the strike of midnight on Halloween, 10/31/08, and also considering that a schema pumpkin has clearly been in plain view this whole time and always has been, stupid! P.S. Wonder what happened to the 4 warriors. Meanwhile, on level 794 of the Tower of Syndetic Ascension, the 4 warriors valiantly melee their way through repulsive foes and onward to the top of the tower. They only have several thousand more levels to conquer. P.S. What pumpkin? Yeah, what pumpkin? I don't see this fucking pumpkin! Gambit, Schema, Candy Corn, Vampire. We got the pumpkin! We got the pumpkin! Using one of your trusty knives, you carve your favorite spook schematic into your pumpkin. Terrifying gambit ethers flow from the supernatural gourd and permeate your artifice ambient. You undergo an incredible transformation! The spook schematic for the candy corn vampire is complete. Candy corn vampire! Okay, defense, pretty low. Attack, mid. Agility, maxed out. Ripeness high, flicker high. Gambit, Schema, Tootsie Roll, Frankenstein. Ooh. On another part of the same pumpkin, you carve the spook schematic for the Tootsie Roll Frankenstein. Tootsie Roll Frankenstein. Woo! No, that's a ghost. Ignore that. Okay. Super low, practically non-existent agility. Pretty mid defense, very high attack. Gambit, Schema, Gummy Worm, Zombie. Ooh. That's a really cool carving. That's really cool, actually. Oh? Gummy Worm, Zombie. Super high maxed out defense. Pretty mid-attack, non-optimal, agility. Okay, NB ask Highbrow to drive to gutter pipe projects. Okay, so we are here. Oh, that was Beanpole Alley. That makes sense. Okay. Highbrow takes you to the Fromagerie district through Beanpole Alley. Okay. We can't get through. Okay. Fantastic. Unfortunately, your vehicle cannot possibly fit through the square shoulder tolls and onto the Boucherie district. You will need another form of transport. You seem to have no choice but to wait around for one. While you're waiting, the Highbrow makes an uncharacteristically impolite advance. Awkward moments ensue. What a fumble. HD, cover up the rest of the mural. Both sides of his mustache are smoking now. The risque performance has the swain in libidinous conniptions. He busies both ends of his Twitter-blackened mustache. Luckily, he had the foresight to violate brothel policy and disable the booth's smoke detector, as many savvy oglers in this establishment are keen to do. Oh, but wait! It looks like the nostrils of the bowl in the mural are actually a pair of electrical outlets! Are you sure it's wise to paint over those? I don't know. HD, yeah, paint over those too. Yeah, I'm sure this will cause no problems at all. You zap the mural and the outlet with your stun gun. Oh? Oh dear. The outlets are fried, the Windows coin-op device shorts out. Oh no. Pose as team, cause shit is more real than ever. Ha! You copy and paste your previous poses into a new document in a lazy yet very hard-boiled manner and rapidly animate the background colors. You're quite sure that shit has never been this real and probably never will be again. Fiesta Stick thinks this Halloween costume stuff is some seriously ridiculous bullshit. He decides to go downstairs and mess up MK's fort. He's not sure why no one ever thought to do that. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Still trapped on top of DMK's hat, Stick feels left out of the cool Gambit schema action. He doesn't care how real shit just got. This is just complete and total bullshit. Death shows up with the game of life. The irony of it is lost upon your stout imagination. He says nothing fancy, no dueling for souls or anything, just to pass the time if you're down with that. Death is just bored. He just wants a gaming buddy. Meanwhile, past future Pickle Inspector continues to operate the Pop-O-Matic bubble, still attempting to get the sugar cubes to roll in his favor. DMK, level 20 Thorn Cuddle, Snuggle Barb, Prickle Poke. There we go, I can speak. DMK, let's lose. Maybe I can't speak. Have you ever played Trouble? I have. It's been a very long time, though. DMK, let's loose a writhing bewilderment of ill-mannered flagella. Auto parry! Oh, hey! I still don't think this is gonna be called a parry. This is more dodging. PS takes advantage of his heightened vampire speed. You can't cuddle what you can't touch! The slower members of your party are less fortunate. Like, dude, you have maxed out defense. You could probably actually parry it if you had a shield. I don't think anyone in here knows what a parry is. Hydrate. Your flicker attributes wane only slightly though on account of your respectively monstrous constitutions. Monstertutions. All three of your ripeness attributes decrement by the same degree as your schema pumpkin gradually becomes a little less fresh with each passing minute. When either of these two attributes reaches 0, your Gambit schema upgrade will expire. Ooh. GBI fondly regard, crenellation. It's quite exquisite. You fondly regard it for hours. P.S. Summon Mo. You call forth the blistering white-hot fury that is Mo. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Ah, hello. Oh, wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Here it is. Hi, I'm Furman. I draw and animate. Thanks for looking. Ah, Mo! Hello! I do love that there are, like, so many references to, like, other, online comic creators. That's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, I'll leave that up there to check out later. Okay. Next. And then it just, like, slowly turns to look. Oh, PS, unsummon Mo. You unsummon Mo. Mo will be of absolutely no use to you in this battle whatsoever. Recap, please. Okay, I guess we're doing, oh, God. Okay, I will let you guys decide, is this worth it to read? Is this worth it to read? I will, if it's relevant. I suppose not. Oh, I'm just gonna get a skim. The Weasel King, the trapped in clowns, jacuzzi, demons, candy corn liqueur, clones, imaginary machine, printout slots, damage, afterlife, death, flu, 5-alarm hot sauce, skimming, blood sugar, fully revived health meters, we'll just read like the last one. It's all so simple, you wonder why you even bothered to ask! Okay. HD, go through window. You exit the rear cabin of the cheese truck, which is parked somewhere in the Boucher district. Swain, go through window. Oh? You enter the rear cabin of the cheese truck and go through the driver's hatch. Hysterical Dame joins you. Where to, my good lady? HD, I swear I can speak. To the Fromagere district. I actually don't know how to pronounce any of these words, but we're going with it. You back through okay. I can't read. You back through the square shoulder tolls in reverse. It appears a driver for another local goods distributor is waiting for you. NB, loosen corset, load plug into cheese truck. Oh? You're going to need a stouter build to lift the plug. The highbrow is about to invite you to a box social, but is somewhat derailed by your transformation. The flustered highbrow loses purchase of his monocle. You feed the plug through the truck's cabin/square window, but you can go no further. It seems there's not enough slack in the cord. The rest of it must be bunched up and stuck outside the brothel. Oh dear. Obstacle after obstacle. HD, drive back to Boucherie District. Huh? You tell the Swain to step on it. The cord is dragged further, creating additional slack. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, you thread the cord through the ham needle, one of the city's most famous landmarks. That wasn't there 2 minutes ago! You pause nearby a ham truck. It appears some fellow is standing on top of its cabin, peering through his fancy opera binoculars to get a better look at something astounding he may have seen in the sky. Yeah, it sure is something astounding. HD, double back through the tolls. Oh, okay. You head back to the Fromagerie district. You think the core now has more than enough snack for the rest of its journey. NB, bring plug through wide window. You enter the last booth and exit the cabin of the ham truck, flattening out the proportions of you and the plug. The plug has now returned to its original proportions. AT, begin playing life. Because there aren't nearly enough side plots going on, you think it's time you got started on this epic duel on top of a large hat. The game of life is set up. You and death, enter the game! Is enter the game they're just gonna live out full lives? Well, oh, okay. After divvying up your starting cash, you choose the appropriate game pieces. Okay, Death uses his adding scythe to make careful calculations on how to utilize his funds. He considers a variety of college brochures to determine where he should begin his education. Life is a very serious business, and Death doesn't take it lightly. Oh? He stick grabs Death's cash and runs! You and Death fit into the peg slots of your game pieces. Death is in hot pursuit, taking shots at you with his anti-tank rocket scythe. This is extremely silly, but it is also incredibly serious business. FAT, ride MKs forward like a mechanical bull. Yeah! Oh shit. 4 heroes ascend to battle DMK. The gallant heroes are locked in an epic combat with the vile demon lout, Oglog Rabbit, Prince of the Candy Bean Warlocks. They have reached level 33,333 of the tower, which means they are halfway to the top. Almost there. Oh man. DMK Combat Apparandi Clown Storm. Ooh. The Clown Pontificate is summoned and wields his legendary hamper of the Jaded Fool's ennui. Okay. Oh. Oh. What? In spite of your tremendous vampire speed, you simply cannot avoid the savage volley of floppy shoes. We're not looking too good here. All 3 flicker attributes have been dampened. Ripeness depletes steadily regardless. ZAD, clean the mess up. Zombie Ace takes care of all the torsos. He takes time to savor the sumptuous clown meat. Oh, the Starlight Calliope. Okay. We're gonna set that to the side. We can come back to that at some point if we want to. PFPI, cheat in game of trouble. Hold on, I'm gonna need to be sitting better. Yeah, this looks really cool, actually. Oh, you know, I think Andrew Hussey may have a thing with clowns. Oh, PFBI, cheat in game of trouble. After about 7 hours of horsing around with the loathsome Pop-O-Matic bubble, you are no closer to landing a favorable roll with those stupid sugar cubes. You'll look around to make absolutely certain Death is still away from the table. You advance one of your pegs by 1 slot. You are overwhelmed by feelings of guilt. You mature a new guilt tech. Shame of 1,000 bedwetting children! You put the piece back. 80, take money to racetrack and bet on ponies. You make a few sharp turns to ditch Death. You head straight for the track, ready to pony up the dough and put yourself on easy street for life. You know, I don't remember any of this in the game of life. You speed through an intersection and run over a pedestrian. Ooh. Oh no. You cradle her in your arms. She's slipping away from you. You beseech GPI for mercy. pleading that he spare this beautiful woman from such a cruel fate. A voice nearby reminds you that you are pleading with the wrong entity. You desperately bargain with death, challenging him to any game you can. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a phone call I had to take. Hold on. Where's my PNG YouTuber thing? Is it this one? Or is it this one? Nope. It is not that one either. It's this. It is this. It's the first one I click. Oh, God. Oh, what are you doing? Hold on. Kitty is getting. What? No, don't. Get out of there. No. No. Okay. Now I'm back. For real. Okay, wrap after Problem Sleuth and before the next thing. That's like a one stream thing. Yeah, we can do that after we wrap up Problem Sleuth. Yeah. Okay, here we go. You desperately bargain with death, challenging him to any game you can think of for the fair damsel's life. Clue! Connect 4! Uno! Battleship! Sudoku! Well, okay, not Sudoku, but, how about snakes and ladders? That's fun! Or what about hungry hippos? God, you love hungry hippos! Death vanishes from the game. Has either been moved by your plea or has more important business to attend to elsewhere. The woman's life is spared. We're so happy. 80. Punch woman ints now to establish superiority. What? Your superiority has been clearly established. Some bystanders admire your manly initiative. A stick marries wife's heart. Emotions. Oh, TMK's emotion level rises due to the poignant, tear-jerking moment taking place on top of his hat. In his emotional state, he is vulnerable to physical attacks. Okay. He's cured his diabetes, but he hasn't cured his heart! Combat operandi armistice. Okay. You spend the required units of Hogslop pie filling at a single elf tier to invoke the mysterious command. Ooh. You summon death from his macabre realm, or wherever the hell he was when you called him away. The game of life! You strike a diplomatic bargain with death and receive a boon. You have acquired Death's Scythe! I also have a tiny thing planned for later this stream since it's almost more or less 413. Yeah, that's right. Happy belated 413. But yes, aggress. Ooh, okay, that looks sick. That looks really cool. Candy corn vampire with Death's Scythe. That's amazing. Oh, look at those huge chunks of health. FAD, beat the crap out of MK. You stand up to box MK's ears, but it seems he has fled the office. Ooh, MK deposits an ornate Persian rug over the trapdoor, then retreats down the stairs. FAD, pursue MK. Oof. You fall right into MK's trap and slide down the dumbwaiter shaft into the back room of your office. Welp. Ooh. MK enters his speakeasy and relodges the oboe between the doors. You are a little irked someone would tamper with your carefully thought out security measures. Also, you wonder what the fuck happened to your beautiful bust? BS, keep aggressing. FAD, bust into still room like Kool-Aid Man. Oh, that is so satisfying to see just these huge chunks of health being chipped out of him. Boom! Oh yeah! I'm going to hydrate. Rumble. You feel a most unwelcome rumbling beneath your feet. FAD, break down door using awesome Latin strength. Ooh. Oh, you easily snap the thin, brittle instrument in half. You wonder what sort of moron thought it would serve as an effective obstruction in the first place. Ooh. The little bit commotion proves to be the oboe that broke the camel's back. The floor caves in beneath you. Oh? Oof. While Fiesta Ace examines the hole, you sneak up the stairs. You push him into the hole. MK exits speakeasy. GPI, do something useful! Attack or something! I'm sorry, but Godhead Pickle Inspector can only fondly regard his creation. The illusory world of form is not to be interfered with, and the divine dance within is to be revered silently through his omniscient ogle. Great. Oh, cripes, in this form, DMK regenerates very quickly! Your attacks are having a hard time keeping up with his restorative ability. We need to get him more emotional! Aggress faster. Was that a piano? Oh, it was a house. Oh. What? There's a lot going on here. Check on status of honey production. Ooh. Pang nectar has been raining down steadily with every attack. Eager bees have been collecting it and applying it towards new impetus combs. It looks like 3 new combs are nearing completion. PI, stop standing around like an idiot and do something. You think it's finally time you put your Gambit Schema's monstrous strength to use. Maybe if you throw a heavy object at him? Yes, that huge anchor over there ought to do nicely. You start making your way over there, but due to your ridiculous Frankenstein slowness, you can only move several inches per minute. This could take a while. Oof. ZAD, stop standing around like an idiot and do something! Zombie A-Stick is borderline retarded and usually can't do anything other than bite things and absorb preposterous amounts of damage. At the moment, he manages to be doing both at the same time. NB, get in ham truck and drive through underpass. Okay, the Turlistov EU loses his footing. Okay, bye. He's helping. He's doing his best. At the very least, he's dropping more of the God, whatever. I cannot remember what the blue blood is called. The paying nectar. Yes. His binoculars sadly are crushed beneath the tire of the ham truck. Oof. The ouchie, honey. Exactly. Oof. Poor binoculars. Oh. You drive through Jack Squat underpass with the plug in tow. NB, feed plug through gutter pipe projector. You widen the aperture of the valve and dump the plug through. You jump in after it. It looks like Hysterical Dame has caught up with you, followed by her smitten suitor. They both jump through the pipe too. Okay. The extra slack from the plug's cord is tightened around the eye of the ham's needle. Oh no. The plug is projected at high velocity into the moving picture screen, now at a reasonable scale. NB, HD, and the Swain are all projected as well. A loosened scale bodice. Okay, you loosen the drawstring on your bodice to normalize your scale, but you overdo it a little. Just a tad. The Swain gets an ungentlemanly eyeful with his personal gawkular lens. His itchy twizzle finger begins to twitch. Mobster Kingpin has exited the speakeasy, which apparently was the back room of a legitimate establishment operating as a front for his bootlegging outfit. There are just enough quality wares for purchase to be convincing to any nosy flatfoot doffing his cap in your direction. MK, exit legitimate establishment. It's literally titled Legitimate Establishment. You exit the shop to the south side of Whore Island. This is where all the playboys and tomcats dress to the nines in their swankiest rags for a midnight hootenanny. The back door to the brothel is nearby. It's the entrance of choice for any discreet gentleman. From this vantage point, you can see the famous clock tower of Cartesian alignment. It is directly behind the Cathedral of Synthetic Ascension, its face in precise alignment with the cathedral's eye. It approaches the strike of midnight. FAD, pursue MK. You barge out of the establishment's door, but MK is nowhere to be found. It seems he swapped hats with one of the gentlemen to throw you off the trail. Wow. Wow, I wonder which one. God, I love that their main identifying feature is the hat. AD, advance in life. Life is good. You made a killing on the bang tails at the track and rolled your earnings into a lucrative empire of casinos, loan sharking, gin milling, and rum running, which is sort of silly because the game of life does not take place in the Prohibition era, but more of a generic, modern, suburban setting where alcohol is perfectly legal. Still, you stick with what you know. And make your perfect life complete. Your beautiful wife has just given birth to Sunhurst. You nudge him affectionately in the snout to establish paternity. Aww. Heroes advance in cathedral. Now wait until he realizes it's all just a game. It's all a lie. Oh dear. The party has reached level 66,665, one removed from the final floor. They are locked in struggle with the foul giant Garngut Blistershod, damned sentry of the pot-bellied exiles. Garngut has stomped the valiant weasel warrior to death. No! No, not the weasel warrior! He was the strongest of us all! The hog cleric swivels his crook of fealty and casts the spell Porcine Intervention. The weasel warrior flips the fuck out back to life! The clown bard blisters out an incendiary lute solo in a fit of joy. He's back! He survives! Well, not survives, but he's revived! Yes, final aggression. Oh man, you know what? He's doing pretty good on his own. Who knows how long this can keep up, but like, oh my god, he's almost done like a full bar just on his own. BMK, oh no, dude, come on, dude. We're doing so well. Come on. A-pop scythe! Holy shit, never mind, you can do what you want, you know what you're doing. DMK's second health meter has been knocked off completely. He can no longer use it to regenerate. Yes! Yes! Woo! Tea time is important. Yep, it's important. That just shows how important it is to rest. Death, mourn loss of scythe. Oh no. The loss of his beloved weapon has caused death to shed another tear of black liquid sorrow. Oh. Rest in peace, scythe. You will be dearly missed. CID, push PI toward anchor to hurry him along. Sorry, some things just can't be rushed. FAD, manhandle one of the gentlemen. You grab a suspicious-looking gentleman by the collar and roughen him up a bit. Wait, that is not Mobster Kingpin! You take his hat anyway, because you lost yours somehow. You don't even remember what happened to it. Next. The giant dame above kindly points out MK from the lineup. MK, throw down your hat in disgust! No good stinking dames, you can't trust him, I tells ya! MK takes his hat back and flees into the brothel. HD, tighten strings on bodice. You return to normal scale. HD, unplug projector and plug in fan. You couldn't possibly be that stupid, could you? NB, bring plug through mouse hole. Like, if you undo the projector, then it's gonna cut off the plug. You can't... Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Bad idea. You feed the plug through the hole and sneak by MM. The outlet is really high up. Only someone with a tremendous tallness attribute could reach it. Enemy tighten corset like you've never tightened before. You yank the strings on your aspect corset as hard as you can. Your dimensions elongate considerably. You lift the plug to the outlet. Even though you are weaker with these proportions, you have no problem lifting the plug because it's very light but it's small. It's sort of like how an ant can lift 50 times its own weight due to its scale. You feel it's incredibly important that events in this adventure maintain strict adherence to the laws of physics because it would just be so stupid if there were any inconsistencies. Wow. You know what? So true. So true. Oh my god. Oh. There goes. There goes that aspect. Oh no. Oh, the extended valve punctures the hull of one of MK's shady bus smuggling ships. And me. Plug in fan. Oh, you have successfully plugged in the fan. However, the outlet is not receiving power. The line runs from the chimney controlled by a switch in the dollhouse's attic. HD, enter MM Studio. You barge in. The madam is enraged by your presence. The drawstrings on NB's corset snap back due to the extreme tension. She falls onto the table. Whew. Well, down it goes. Bye. MK, enter theater. In your hurry to escape the awful red madness that is Fiesta A-Stick, you don't notice a small man on the floor with an eyepiece. You squash him like a bug. Oof. You hide in the brothel lobby. FAD, follow MK. You enter the empty theater. It is totally quiet in here. It's likely no one's been in here for hours. There is a motion picture playing on the screen. Oh, you love motion pictures. You decide to take a seat. The burlesque cinema makes you a little hot under the collar, even considering your already innately spicy disposition. Yes, you do believe you can make out a bare ankle or two. Still, the picture seems awfully small. No. You obtain a personal glaucular lens next to the small man's body on the floor. It surely will enhance your viewing pleasure. Oh yes, no, that's the ticket. Oh, I thought he was gonna mess with the with the camera to try and make it bigger and then cut off the plug. But okay, I guess it's okay. This is just complete horseshit. Okay, never mind. That might still happen. MK sneaks up behind you and slaps you on the back of the head. FBI play a haunting tuba refrain to raise DMK's emotions. You conjure a tuba and prepare to blow a soulful, brooding melody through the substantial horn's brassy girth. DMK, battle technique, vexatious glower. Ooh. You just can't do it. DMK is directing one of his horrible, vexatious glowers at you. It's very distracting. FBI, combat operandi, temporal replissimile. Replissimile. Ooh, hey! Here's our split! You split into and narrowly avoid the attack. One copy vanishes into the future, the other into the past! So the other color is yellow. I was guessing it would be green, but no, it's yellow. It's yellow. Should have guessed that. Primary colors. Well, I mean, depending on the color system, green is also primary color, so oh well. Gonna hydrate. Make sure you all are drinking water. DMK turns his glower on Problem Sleuth. He catches you way off guard. Even your vampire fastness is no match for it. I think we got green last time. Oh, you know, I think we did. Oh, the one that went into the past. Yeah. The flicker attribute of your artifice ambient has been completely snuffed out. The shared ripeness attribute has been depleted by half. Your schema pumpkin is starting to show its age. You should probably take it off the porch soon. It's late November after all. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah. Problem Sleuth's Gambit schema has expired. Meanwhile, Death and Zombie Ace both try to help coax Pickle Inspector toward that anchor, but to no avail. Slow and steady wins the race. Why not just pick him up? He's built like a twig. Just pick him up and set him down next to the anchor. Like you can do that. You can do that. NB, enter dollhouse. You enter the foyer of the dollhouse. To progress to the attic, you will need to unlock the door blocked in the stairs. It's covered with a number of colored padlocks. The locks do not appear to have any keyholes. There are two other doors, one to the pantry and another to a studio. Off to the side is another lovely corset, clearly meant for a woman of generous carriage. NB, enter studio door. You re-enter Madame Mural's studio at normal scale. ND and NB aggress. Ooh. With a paint roller and paint stripper. Nice. PFPI, join battle. You think it's pretty clear Death has abandoned your friendly game for good. You don't want to leave a mess, so you neatly put the game back in its box. Meanwhile, you sense your temporal counterpart is finally split in two, sending one into the past, you, and the other into the future, FFPI. You may finally join the battle while keeping the confusion to a minimum. Next. Oh? Ooh. Off he goes! HD and NB dual aggression, striptease. Ooh. Nice. The pair of burly men grapple through the studio in a rough and tumble manner. The ladies stand aside in awe of the manly display. It appears the small injured man has managed to crawl through the mouse hole to get a gander at the action as well. Oh, he's alive? The Swain makes a valiant play for his eyepiece, which in no way, shape, or form could ever be used in conjunction with the sniper rifle and possibly could serve as one of numerous red herrings to this effect. PS and ZAD and Death move anchor towards PI. Your mind strike is enough to nudge the anchor a little bit his way. Almost there! Yes! Woo! Your Frankenstein strongness is more than enough for the task. Check on combs again. Ooh. Ooh. One of the impetus combs is complete. There are two more on its heels that will also be finished very soon. The completed comb is fitted into the Tecton hive. The Lazy Susan of Endowment is spun to position PI Cephalamphora beneath the hive. MK and FAD take Brawl into Dollhouse Pantry. You both enter the pantry. It is quite cozy and domestic, and a man could make himself real comfortable in here. There appears to be a Lazy Susan on the table. No! Heroes reach final level. Okay. Okay. that concerns me. If that's the same Lazy Susan that we're using for the honey, that concerns me. I am concerned. Heroes reach final level. You have ascended to level 66,666 at long last. There's a huge portal opposite to one. There is a huge portal opposite to the one linking to the now defunct Death Star window. The view seems out of focus. There are two cranks, one on the floor/ceiling and another on the ceiling/floor. Okay. Heroes turn crank. Okay. The clock tower of Cartesian alignment comes into focus. Still, it is very far away and difficult to read. You wonder if there's any way to zoom in on it. Yeah, Comb Rave anchors away. You prepare to fill your Cephalamphora to fuel your devastating anchor attack! Oh my god, this is going to be so awesome! Until the Lazy Susan gets messed with. NK, smash Cephalamphora over FAD's head. Oh no. Oh shit. With little regard for dollhouse propriety, you shatter the small, delicate glass vessel over your adversary's thick cranium. Look at this mess. Oh no, replace Amphora with a new receptacle. Suckle chalice. You find a striking suckle chalice in one of the cabinets. It is promptly filled with Jacose honey tapped from the fourth comb. DMK, Comb Rave, fill him with daylight. Oh no, DMK power is up for a ridiculously deadly attack. Oh no, you'd better figure out a way to get as far away from him as possible. I don't care what sort of defensive Aegis or ambient you've got. If you are within the blast radius of this one, it will kill you all. PI, throw anchor overboard. You drop the anchor. Now that you think about it, you wonder why you thought you needed to use a Comb Rave to just to throw a silly old anchor. The anchor latches onto the base of the Cathedral of Synthetic Ascension. The tension in the rope causes the Chicago overcoat to veer off course outside the reach of DMK's attack. Nice. You sling 180 degrees around the cathedral to the other side, exposing a view of the clock tower of Cartesian alignment. Okay, okay. Oh? Ooh. Problem Sleuth mans the wheel for no very good reason, since it doesn't actually serve any purpose in steering the ship. Still, maintaining appearance of command over the vessel is good for morale. From the wheel's portal, you can see your own ship swinging into view, passing in front of the cathedral's central eye. You begin to contemplate the vantage of the wheel's corresponding portal. That's a good point. Flee into Dollhouse and wear corset. Hardly took any damage from the previous skirmish. It seems she's a rather resilient old battle axe. You're gonna have to resort to something with a little more bite. But she's not about to do keep brawling without her corset. Okay? Someone has stolen your corset! Son of a bitch! HD loosen scale bodice ascend to attic. You consider increasing your size to break through the floors and rise directly to the attic. But you reconsider, as that would likely destroy the dollhouse completely and disable the fan's power source altogether. That would be a very bad idea. Aggress. While you're daydreaming about such things, Madame Mural dips her skeleton brush into the palette paints. She applies a variety of colors to the brush. Oh, lashes HD with her skeleton flail. No sultry artisan dominatrix would be caught dead without one. Auto parry, MB completes a successful auto parry aspect dodge. Again, that is not a parry, that is dodging. TMK, fill him with daylight already. Ooh. Well, that's quite the blast. Oh my god, the whole universe is splitting apart. Oh, that's literally what happened. The MK's attack has ripped the universe in half. Oh, I was exaggerating, but no, that's literally what happened. Oh man. Oh dear, what? Well, the cathedral and clock tower have been sliced in half as well. The curtains of space and time pull back to reveal the highly energetic extra-dimensional cosmic superstring strata. Though the blast missed the ship entirely, the steering wheel has also been mysteriously bisected. Okay. Because its corresponding window has been sliced. Comb report. The next two combs are complete. They appear to be a couple of doozies. Fill HD and NB's second receptacles. Okay. FAD and MK interrupt their brawl to wonder just what the heck is going on over there with the Lazy Susan. Two of the receptacles are topped off. aggress more vigorously. Oh. You sock HD right in the noggin with a bold swab of emerald green paint. She's knocked clean through her corset. HD, return to Dollhouse. Oh. Oop. HD, Comb Rave, Rolling Thunder. Comb Rave! Here we go! Yeah! NB, chain attack! NB chains her Comb Rave after HD's attack. Together, you initiate your dual rave maneuver. Cauterize sisters. NB Comb Rave, highly flammable case of the vapors. Woo! Here we go! Ooh. Oh, there it goes, there it goes! You become engulfed in volatile stripper fumes. You do declare you're feeling a bit lightheaded and warm under the blouse. Oh. NB. Finish her! You fire up your finishing move, level 99 Cuddle Tech, tuck her in, good night! Whew. Madame Ural has been slain. She drops the skeleton brush and her palette. AD, enjoy life. Oh dear. You stroll down the sidewalk with your beautiful, loving family, thinking fondly of all the riches and power you've accumulated. You're going to get a bite to eat at a restaurant you run, and then take in a motion picture at the theater, which you also own. It's safe to say you hold this town in the palm of your hand. I'm just waiting for everything to go wrong. Oh dear. But not everyone is thrilled by your meteoric rise to power. Nearby, a furtive eye leers at you behind an incognito pry glass. GPI Deus Ex Sewing Machina. Ooh. Her wondrous creation has been desecrated. You simply will not tolerate this! Oh? Oh! You pluck the ham needle from its foundation in the Boucherie district. With divine power, you elongate the fan cord considerably. Oh, you affix the meat-based landmark to your trusty sewing machina. You hold up the fabric of space-time to assess the damage. Oh my. This is what happens when you allow hooligans to roughhouse in your universe. GPI, sew universe back together. Oh? The breach has been mended. You put the ham needle back where it belongs. So now the now the fan cord is holding the universe together. The structures repair themselves as well. The ship's wheel is mended. As the universe comes back together, the four heroes drift into the opposite gravitational field. FAD wield machine gun against MK. You're through with all this aimless ruffianism. It's time to give MK an up-close look at ugly end of your hairpin. MK, don MM's corset. Oh? Mobster Kingpin puts on the late Madame Ural's stolen undergarment. The gravity brassiere fits like a glove. It's almost a little too comfortable. You pull the mass drawstrings and boost your mass by a factor of 10. FAD, fire. Oof. The bullets ricochet off MK's now massive, virtually immovable torso. A few of the suckle receptacles shatter. Oh god! There's honey everywhere! The clock tower of Cartesian alignment finally strikes midnight. The toll can be heard throughout the cosmos. Ooh. The speakeasy patrons hear the chime and know that it can only mean one thing. It's the witching hour, and it's time to get your drink on. This is no dilemma a spirited hootenanny will not address. The patrons wonder what has become of their beloved, legitimate establishment. A change takes place in the ship's wheel. Oh. Okay. HD, get brush and palette. You acquire the skeleton brush onto the palette. You put your scale corset back on while you're at it. You've grown fond of its snug embrace. You hear a loud racket from the other room. You think it's probably a good idea to just leave it be. HD, paint keyholes on locks. Okay, you use the skeleton brush to apply keyholes to the locks with the appropriate paint colors. HD, unlock door. You use the skeleton key on the locks. Nice! You are free to go up the stairs. Nice. Death greets MM in the afterlife politely. He nervously pours a hot cup of tea. He wonders if, by any chance, you're up for a game involving large mammals with insatiable appetites. Death has a bad habit of abandoning the games he starts, both with life and with trouble. He never finished those games. MM becomes furious at the backhanded reference to her substantial carriage. No, he just wanted to play a game with you. HD and NB ascend stairs. You both advance to the second floor of the dollhouse. It appears this is where MM keeps her whores imprisoned while they're not blowing honey coolers at concupiscent John's to scratch out some salad. That was actually a lot less dirty than it sounded. It looks like there's a pair of sunglasses on the floor. Heroes, turn crank. Ooh. The cathedral's viewport zooms in on the clock. You can now read the time quite clearly. Oh, so this is the wheels correspond. Okay. Probably should have put that together a lot sooner, actually. The chronoscope of axial conjugation extends from the cathedral's eye. Okay. You observe a change taking place in the wheel's viewport. You also notice that the ship has nearly swung all the way back around to awaiting ornery DMK. If you're going to do something, you'd better do it fast. NB retrieves sunglasses. You put Ben Stiller's sunglasses in your inventory. You never know when you might need to look outrageously cool. HD and NB ascend stairs. You reach the attic. There's a switch on the wall that powers a line running up the chimney. Yes, remove chronoscope from wheel. Oh dear. You pry the scope from the central groove. The wheel becomes deactivated. Oops. You got the chronoscope! What? Oh no. FAD, combat operandi, belly of the whale. Oh, you've been locked in this futile struggle long enough. It's time to swallow this sucker, the whole enchilada. MK, battle technique, extortion. Once again, MK turns the tables on you and horns in on your somewhat ethnically flavored racket. Fiesta stick is pulled into Mobster Kingpin's generous tummy. You transform into Fiesta Mobster Kingpin. Your base mass and volume are amplified considerably. You are now way too big to exit the pantry door. That's not great. That's not great. Next. Thug, lower prygrass to reveal a black ring around eye. He's seen enough. He gives a surly little nod to his accomplice. Ace has been strutting around like he owns the town long enough. The thugs and their bean shooters have something to say about that. And that thing is, dance between loud raindrops, you filthy rats! Auto parry! Oh no. You auto parry a bullet directly in the gut, saving your dear sweet Sunhurst. Wifehurst, however, was not so lucky. You mutter something to death between sobs. It sounds something like, "We had a deal. We had a deal!" DMK's emotions have risen due to the gripping drama unfolding on top of his hat. Now would really be an ideal time to inflict damage! AD and Sunhurst become vigilante superheroes out of grief. Ooh. Your losses cause you to feel an all-consuming sense of vengeance. You feel like every superhero origin cliche is swirling around you at once! FAD punch death in snout to establish superiority. That Mexican fellow over there seems awfully angry. Maybe you're just being paranoid, but he looks to be fixing to punch something. And so as not to upset him further by referencing his ethnicity, you casually push the piñata that was in plain view back into your game's cupboard. You feel foolish for nearly recommending it as an activity. Sunhurst becomes Bathurst. You guess you should probably find some sort of costume too. Maybe something with a skull on it? I don't know. Yes, give scope to PI. To save time, you'll lob the chronoscope to your incredibly slow ally. You sure that's a good idea? Yeah, I don't think it will be quick enough to catch it. Yeah, I attach scope to sniper. Oh no, he got it. He got it. Oh, it fits with yours. It fits your sextant perfectly. It'll be a breeze faring the skies with this old-fashioned nautical navigation device. Speaking of which, you can see your ship through the scope. Oh. A change takes place in the clock tower of Cartesian alignment. Oh. The tower transforms into the clock tower sniper cannon! Ah! Oh, wait, hold on. That wasn't done. Ooh. Well, there it goes! A was about to say, like, just because he can see through the sniper rifle certain things, then he fires. Wouldn't he fire something else completely? But no, I'm guessing this is, yeah. I guess that solves that problem. BI, zoom in. You see through the scope that the Chicago overcoat has finally swung around in front of DMK again. Hey, there you are with the gun. You should probably be careful where you point this thing. FBI, look around universe with scope. You cast a curious ogle through the cosmos. The clock tower coordinates its aim with your movements. What's that up there? It looks like something has been caught in the orbit of a distant moon. P.S. For the love of GPI, save that glorious bust! No! You've got to save it, Captain, if it means taking a bullet for Captain Snoop! P.I. had no intention of destroying the precious bust, and in any case, your valiant gesture wouldn't have accomplished anything, since it was, of course, the cannon that needed to be blocked, not the rifle. B.I.'s finger slips. Oh no. No! Oh? Nice, nice! The flying legs saved the day. Fantastic. Finally, it's time to supply power to the fan. Soon a chilling breeze shall flood the heavens. The mighty blades will cut at the air like an executioner's axe. The motor will purr like a jungle cat washing blood off its paws. It will bring terror into the hearts of your foes, and how they will tremble. Oh. The electric current makes its way through the well-traveled cord. To reach the fan, it seems the current must traverse the entire span of the universe and back again. This should take approximately 18 billion years twice. Unless, of course, you can think of a way to increase the speed of light. Heroes, ascend to the other side of the cathedral. The four heroes have reached the bottom of the city side of the cathedral. It turns out that ascending 66,666 flights of stairs is a lot easier than descending them. The heroes take a stroll to the gutter pipe projects. Their curiosity is piqued by the peculiar arrangement. FMK, Titan brazier making you small enough to exit door. You pull on the volume drawstrings, reducing your volume by a factor of 10. You should be able to leave this blasted pantry now. The floor beneath you creaks under your highly concentrated weight. Oof. Ah, there he goes! You fall through the floor of the dollhouse. BI, aim at DMK. First, you use your crackshot aim to sever the tether to the anchor. You then draw aim between DMK's multitude of ghastly eyes. Fire! Ooh, 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 ooh. The cannon volley deals significant damage, which DMK naturally is quick to regenerate. You'll have to keep plugging away at him to keep pace with his demonic defenses. On the plus side, this surely means there will be plenty of paying nectar to work with soon. Yeah. Oh dear. Auto parry! Zombie Ace takes the brunt of the actual sniper rifle fire, but it definitely manages to auto parry each shot directly in the face. ZAD has matured a new parrycraft, Grocer's worst nightmare. Oof. ZAD, combat apparandi, check yourself, Jonah. You are fed up with being a squishy, necrotic doormat. It is time you use your most potent combat apparandi of all. You quickly transform into zombie Corsadic to suit the nautical theme of your awesome marine mammal-based attack. Oh? You fire your harpoon gun into the great monster's hide and hoist yourself up. In the process, you rudely bump PI and knock his aim off kilter bit. Oof. Ye make a stand for the freedom of your people. There shall be no dick trod upon again. The prophecy was true. You are the chosen one. The sleeper has awakened. The cannon's fire drifts. Oh no. Oh no. Rest in peace, Whale. The sperm whale falls through the sky and lands on a building. This all seems highly improbable. Oof. Well, he's out. Oof. The impact of the fall finally snuffs out your flicker completely. Zombie Ace's gambit schema has expired. Oh, this looks familiar. You have fallen through many floors of a building and landed in a jail cell. There is a friendly-looking man in the corner with an odd variety of possessions. He is likely completely sane. You look forward to becoming friends with him and working together to escape. Yeah, well, we finally got an explanation for this. That took a lot. That's so funny. Oh well. Oh well, we finally got an explanation for this. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh man. Oh, and check the keys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh. And 1 gun. Oh yeah. AD, become Punisher Ace Dick. Oh. Your seething vengeance transforms you into a gritty, gun-toting vigilante. However, due to your abysmal imagination, this is the best costume you can come up with. You draw a ridiculous-looking skull in the front of your jacket with a dark stone, or maybe it was an old lump of dog shit? You're not really sure. You can't believe how shitty your guns are. It is extraordinarily unlikely that they work at all. Keys always equal guns. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny, though. I'm glad we finally have an explanation for this. I just thought it was a loose plot, though, but he brought it around. He brought it around. He brought it back. 8 a.m. Bathurst, fight crime. You watch over the flaming ruins of your once great empire. You have nothing left. You are going to make them pay for this. DMK's emotions elevate. Nothing upset him quite like the loss of a profitable empire of white-collar crime. It's almost too much for him to bear. AD, spin Wheel of Life. Oh? You consult with the Wheel of Life to guide you on how to proceed with the outrageous ass-kicking that is sure to follow. However, the wheel narrowly misses the crime-fighting slot. It looks like you and your son will be heading west instead. That's life, you guys. I don't remember that being on the wheel. Interesting. You know, I think this edition of Life differs quite greatly from the one I remember playing. Ace Dick has contracted case of prospector's colon. Press return to size up the situation. Date May 5th, 1848. Weather, hot. Health, good. Food, 1440 pounds. Next landmark, 22 miles. Miles traveled, 80 miles. Okay, press spacebar to continue. You purchase an ox and some goods like cured meats, whiskey, tobacco, and other essentials. You pack your supplies into your covered wagon. Your old life is over. You and Bathurst will be starting anew out on the open frontier. Heroes, enter gutter pipe. Okay. Gentlemen, aggress foppishly. As gentlemen, you feel strongly that when confronted with a dictatorial word, an energetic fist should be ready to resist. In fact, you have a great deal of thoughts on how a gentleman ought to behave. For instance, his nose should pant and his lip should curl. Additionally, his cheeks should flame and his brow should furl. His bosom should heave and his heart should glow. And last but not least, his fist should ever be ready for a knockdown blow. FMK, Titan Brazier. Ooh, he's turning purple now. Oh dear. Disgusted with the display of foppery, you show them how a real man should behave. A man's man. You tighten the drawstrings on your woman's undergarment. The great compactification causes an alteration in your biochemistry. FMK becomes dark matter mobster kingpin. DMMK, just to make sure things get a little more confusing. Your mass increases by a factor of 10,000. Your volume is diminished by a factor of 10, or a factor of 100. Your increased density creates a strong gravitational field. Ooh. The gravitational forces cause the dollhouse to shake. Oh no. What's going to happen to our power? Oh, HD and NB fall to the room below with the whores. Oh, there's a lot of falling through floors in this series. And there we go again! Oh, AD go hunting. Unsurprisingly, your shitty gun explodes. Oof. Oh, we may actually reach the finale today? Oh, we might. God, I think there were like 1,600 something pages in total. It looks like you will have to brave the frontier while short on supplies. Your dear Bathurst will have to go hungry another night. To compound your troubles, there's a river ahead. You face the eternal question, to caulk or to ford? A ford river. You decide a guy this hard-boiled doesn't go messing around with totally unmanly things like caulk. You boldly ford the treacherous ice-cold river. Bathurst slips and falls into the river and is carried away by the current. No! Dear, sweet, precious Bathurst, there's nothing you can do to save him. Bathurst has drowned. DMK grieves at young Bathurst's passing. It is so sad. He is reaching a near critical spike in emotion. PI, keep up heavy shelling of DMK with that cannon. DMK continues to absorb the cannon fire. His regeneration keeps pace with the damage. At least we've re-aimed. The wicked salvo is releasing a massive deluge of pain nectar. The busy bees work tirelessly to gather it up. The next, and second to final, comb is well on its way to completion. Meanwhile, in the afterlife... AD. Lament life. Your oxen have died, and you've long since consumed their remains. You're out of supplies. You've burned your wagon for warmth. You nurse the opening of your jug of whiskey for any few precious drops that may remain. Oh, and we've come back to Bard Quest as well. With no worthy possessions left, you resort to wandering the wilderness. As you trudge through a smelly swamp, you contemplate the harrowing abyss of despair that is your life. It's more than you can bear. Nice. Weakened by starvation and grief, you crawl to a tree stump and collapse. A peculiar aura of misery surrounds the stump, but you're too depressed to give it much thought. You're at the end of your rope. Your days of success and happiness are a distant memory. You are a husk of a man. Yep. Dig up stump. For some reason, using your last ounce of strength, you are compelled to dig up the stump. You find a gun buried beneath. There is only one thing left for you to do. Bang. The tragedy is all DMK can stand. He suffers an emotional breakdown, maturing a new sorrow tech, level 76 dramaturgical catharsis. Oh no, your internet? No! The real tragedy. Oh no, the real tragedy. Whatever, it's epic, yeah! Comb status. The bees have completed the next impetus comb. The penultimate comb drips with particularly rich honey. It is a real whopper of a comb, dwarfing its predecessors. A Styx game of life has ended. Was it all an illusion? An entire lifetime spent on the top of a table, on top of a hat, in the blink of an eye? Your piss-poor imagination grapples with a heady metaphysical issue to little avail. Death returns, possibly to offer perspective on the lessons learned from the game of life you were so eager to jump into. Perhaps next time, you will tread with greater caution. Punch death ins now to establish infuriation. Yep. You know what, that's totally justified. While death is distracted, a number of stragglers appear to be wandering out of the afterlife. Oh dear. Death is terribly flustered. He attempts to shoot everyone back in the door. Oh hey, it's his wife and son! Okay, so they were real, okay. Or to some extent at least. Real enough at least to end up in the afterlife. Phil PFPI's suckle receptacle. PFPI comb rape. Temporal replica collision. Ooh, here we go! Ooh. Past future pickle inspector taps the outrageous powers of the seventh Combs Jacose honey. It is so potent, he only requires half the receptacle for a rare half-rave maneuver. Large Hadron part pickle acceleration! The rest of the honey remains mysteriously for later consumption. Oh. PFPI spots the huge floating traffic light portals, which everyone seems to have forgotten about. He splits them into two distinct closed circuits. Oh. The part pickle accelerates himself through one half of the makeshift collider. Ooh. Ooh, here we go. PFPI approaches the speed of light, which, unfortunately for the fan, still remains at its unchanged constant value. A future pickle inspector finally appears from the past, conveniently in the midst of the second collider. Ooh. FFBI comb rave temporal replica collision. Here we go! FFBI uses the rest of the honey for the other half-rate maneuver large hadron anti-particle pickle acceleration! Ooh, 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 ooh. He begins his journey in reverse through the other half of the traffic light portal collider. Oh dear. The large hadron pickles draw aim at DMK just beneath the large hat drawn on top of his head. Ooh. Collide! The two part pickles collide, obliterating each other in an act of self-sacrifice. It is a chance to use their lives for the greater good, which they relish. Ooh. That's a really cool explosion, actually. AD, have tearful reunion with Bathurst. Death was unsuccessful in his attempt to shoot everyone back in the door, so they have no choice but to brace for impact. A-Stick shields his sweet Bathurst from the terrific blast. You won't lose him this time. Never again, you say. Never again. The tender reunion causes DMK to grow a second emotions gauge. What are you doing to this poor man? It turns out to be a moot point, though. DMK's final health meter has been totally wiped out by the collision. Hang nectar is everywhere. This epic swoon causes him to descend. Ooh. There's a strange fellow standing on top of the large hat drawn on DMK's head. You're quite sure you've never detected his existence before, and probably never will again. You have discovered the elusive, supermassive Higgs bonehead. He appears to be very dense, unintelligent, slow-moving, and tragically short-lived. Okay. Meanwhile, DMK's nether regional vulnerable blooms, again exposing his weak spot. PI Snipe, weak spot. You can probably end this whole thing right now with one clean head, or bald, shot. Your sextant is out of ammo! Oh dear. Death appraised Bonehead's mortality. The mournful look in Death's empty sockets says it all. You're not long for this world, Mr. Bonehead. I am so sorry. Higgs Bonehead, target weak spot with kamikaze attack. The Bonehead knows what he must do. He flings his tremendous girth bulwark. PI, give PS chronoscope. Okay. In a moment of quick thinking, you realize Problem Sleuth will need the scope to reactivate the wheel and turn the universe. A PI plugs the scope into the wheel. Death convinces everyone to get back inside so they all don't go flying off the top of the hat. His persistent badgering pays off. They finally listen to reason. Turn wheel. You flip the universe, reversing the Bonehead's course, directly toward the bulb. But wait, something's happening. It's too late! The bonehead's life has expired. He dissipates into a soup of constituent part pickles, which then dissipate into nothing. The bonehead has been slain. Good night, sweet bonehead. P.S. Throw your hat down and you are determined not. Oh, in resolve! Whew. Yeah, rest in peace, bonehead. You gave it your best. You are determined not to let this opportunity slip by. You are just way too hard-boiled to be deterred by the setback. With decisive action, you issue a command to your shipmate. P.I. Go pick up huge barrel. Oh, Pickle Inspector begins his dogged trek towards the barrel. The voyage should take several days on account of P.I.'s Frankenstein slowness. And P.S. throws down his hat in disgust. Heroes, aggress DMMK. Oh? Oh? When do you have to end stream today, by the way? Let's see, I have until 2, let's see, what time is it now? We have about 40 minutes left. I don't know if we're gonna get to the end of Problem Sleuth, but if we don't, we'll get pretty dang close. Oh. Yeah, so then I'm thinking next week we'll probably finish this, and then we can do probably do whistles in the same stream, probably. I am not keeping track of whatever is going on here. Oh. HDNB and whores aggress DMMK. Ooh. Hysterical dame and nervous broad, leaders and liberators of all prostitutes, command their loyal whores to prepare for battle. The whores comply swiftly. Your party is now accompanied by Harlot Ranger, a Trollop Thief, and Strumpet Priestess. You are having a hard time inflicting any damage on DMMK, who is shielded by his strong gravitational field. It seems to be absorbing everything you throw at it, including lashes of paint and scalding flames. If he's absorbing it, is that then making him stronger? Oh, what was that? Oh. The whores aren't having much luck either. The field swallows up your arrows as well as an entire summoned Demimonde goddess. The Trollop Thief attempts to steal from DMMK. She steals nothing but loses 117 Spontolix in the process. Oof. PI, check ripeness. Oh no. You examine your schema pumpkin. It's looking awfully pungent. This is unsurprising since it's almost February and you should have taken it off your porch months ago. BI's Gambit schema is mere moments from expiring. It's been almost an hour. PI has ventured several feet across the deck. He seems quite pleased with his progress. Even the vulnerable bulb is getting a little impatient. He has half a mind to close back up if something doesn't happen soon. He checks his watch. It's almost 1 a.m. The witching hour has nearly expired. Oh, man. Meanwhile, in the speakeasy, the patrons of the speakeasy have put the witching hour to good use. They have imbibed heavily, and any other one of those fellows will tell you the whole wingding's gone like eggs in coffee. Everyone is in agreement it's about time to relocate this hootenanny to the sleazy brothel. But the hatless man demands a nightcap before they go. He slurs instructions to the bar, keep that heat like whatever's in that bottle over there. This might actually be a good spot to switch to the other things since we won't get to the end. Yeah? And then from here to end. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do whistles. Whistles, the Starlight Calliope by Andrew Hussey. Oh, next time you meant. Oh, okay. Oh no! Yeah. At the start, you did mention you had another thing for 413. I had forgotten about that. Thank you. Okay, hold on. I gotta bring up Discord. Oh, No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Waiting for Discord to load again. There we go. Okay. Ooh, Wayback Machine. I have sent something. Yeah, this might take a little bit to load. Well, hold on, I think it has loaded. Okay, it's...
Hey guys, I'm Natula. Does anybody want to play some FIFA 2008?
Sorry, Tarantula. I, Tavros Nitram, have no time for childish games. I'm too busy having all this self-confidence. That's me, Tavros Nitram, the big, beautiful hypercube bustling down the lane, holding hands with hundreds of my gorgeous friends, having the prime time of my life.
Shut up, Tavros. I, Carcat, would love to play FIFA 2008. FIFA 2008 is my favorite video game of all time. Sounds great, Carcat. Let's go play a game together. Goodbye, Tavros.
Well, goodbye, you two. I'm just going to stay here, crying in sync with my wonderful friends.
Oh,
who
dear.
certainly exist. It's my favorite thing to do.
Happy 4/13, everybody. That may or may not have been the real thing. But happy day after 4/13, I guess. Thanks, Toby. Okay, so on the homepage, there's a button that says Snapchat. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on. Thing through my phone. I only gotta check. Okay. That's something. Okay. On Snapchat. It's a Snapchat. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I forgot to switch over the stream. Sorry about that. We're gonna move this, that, and there we go. Okay. Do you want me to just start at the beginning here? Oh, these were actually posted on Snapchat after the credits. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. We're posted right before credits as a teaser. Oh. Everyone's rebuilding. Oh man, I want so badly to like find out more about what life on Earthsea is like after everything. They were used in the credits. I want so badly to know more about like what their life is actually like. Oh, Cinderella. Just a singular shoe. Oh, we got a Halloween theme here. April 2009 was a good time for old Earth to stop making movies. Carcat's problematic. Nobody tell him. Oh, man. The pumpkin kitty. This is such fun, though a touch ghoulish. Oh, I mean, everyone looks so happy. I hope you have a happy Halloween, Jake. Costume contest. It's just gonna eat all the pumpkins. What's Halloween? She doesn't know! Someone explain it to her! Someone explain it to her! Posing as a team because shit just got real spooky. Oh, as a title, it's a bit ostentatious, but really, the board insisted. Jane Crocker, Chief Executive, and hey, we're back to spoons! Oh yeah, Janie, I'm sure you just hate it. I'm sure you just hate it. Really had to bully you and twist your arm to give you a gold name tag that says you're the big boss honcho of Dead Batter Rich corporate takeover smash grabs. Oh, yeah, she is so cute. Oh, I love Callie so much. Congratulations, my dear Jane. I'm sure your thorough usurpation of our conquered foe must taste nearly as sweet as the products of your humming ovens. Are they indeed? Wait, no, because, Callie is so cute. And Rose is so cute. They're all cute. Goodness, well, speaking of tasting, do I spy a dinner engagement to which I was not extended an invitation? Janie, if you wanted to turn this into a trio, all you had to do was say so. Indeed, no need for you to pout. Come along and join us. Well, if you insist, I suppose this is my day for being easily convinced. Want us to order you anything? There's no need. I've just engaged the corporate transportalizer. I should be arriving before this message does. Oh, what's it say? Warning, destination hijack detected. Oh dear. Janie, no, you got hacked! Hacked? Whatever do you mean? If this is some sort of jape, I must say I find it rather mean-spirited. Why the dickens am I? I really hope that this was a prank from Jane. Jane, you are our dearest chum, and we would never be so cruel. Roxy's suggestion was genuine. It sounds as though your transportalizer's terminus was rerouted. Down with the buck-tooth hornias? Hornius? Hornless. I'm certain I don't know how all that could have happened. All of our Crocker core technology was scrubbed clean by our chief engineer, and I'm further certain that this cannot be a caricature of me. Can it? I know where you are. Find a place to hide. We're coming to your rescue. Ooh, there's actual plot going on here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, hi. Get back to work, you lousy creep, and keep your flop house peepers to yourself, or you'll be keeping them in a jar. All right, you mooks, report in and keep the horned-up horsing around to a minimum. If I see 1 inch of green fabric teased playfully aside to reveal more green fabric, so help me! There, that ought to remind them who's in charge of this crummy outfit. The jerk with the needles tells you construction on the new Felt Manor is continuing. You remind him that you know because you're inside and that it's not called that. Oh, just beautiful. This moron slow-mo hook'em works over peer-to-peer social media. You don't really know or care what the back half of that sentence means, though. You close this message immediately. Well, seems like the only mug in this outfit with half a brain managed to stumble across some new territory. Time to go to work making it yours. Oh. First confidential meeting of creator Simultaneity Jubilee Carapace Kingdom Division Committee weeks ago. Top Carapacian scientists have been hard at work on a delightful surprise for our creators. Ooh. We hope you enjoy the show. Ooh. Home, moon, debris containment field, lunar scaping engaged. They're terraforming the moon? Oh! They're destroying the moon! Well, I don't even want to think about what ecological implications that would have on the tides and gravity. Oh, that's really bad, actually. May Gunvival creators Simultaneity Jubilee be savored by all. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, that's where Jane was. Oh god. I seem to be. Am I on the moon? Did someone transportalize me to the moon? This seems a rather thin shape, but it could be an intriguing mystery. Alright, you mugs, you say? This looks like a good spot as any to start carving out a nice fat piece of the action. And quit horsing around in there, bunch of lousy no-good plush nimrods. This struggle buggy ain't no dance hall. Oh dear. Janie, honey, I really can't go into all the mysterious deets right now. I'm flying through space. I must concentrate. Sorry. No apologies necessary, dear. Now that the initial shock has subsided, I rather think I'm capable of piecing this puzzle together on my own steam. Somniformation calibration facility established 5,000 NG. Unestablished 5,000 NG. Oh dear. Goddamn lousy stupid bugs that can't keep their feet to themselves for 5 lousy minutes! I swear to God. I think I'm capable of solving this one on my own, dear. This isn't the first assassination attempt I've weathered. Debris containment field engaged. Oh dear. Jane, are you alright, love? Roxy suggested some sort of impenetrable shroud has surrounded your current lunar whereabouts. Should I assume from your tone you suspect foul play? Oh, yes, I think that's safe to assume. But there's nothing to be concerned about, my dears. I have the situation well in hand. Some strapping, well-dressed gentlemen have volunteered their assistance. And look who else I found. Would you believe this disobedient ruffian tried to compel these gentlemen to attack me? I suppose the fault lies with whoever left him off the leash, but he's back where he belongs now. I'm putting this charming little imp in charge of my social media management for now. It seems some things have slipped our notice, dearies, not the least of which is the imminent destruction of the moon. Honestly, we haven't been very good gods to the people we made, have we? It clearly needs some divine supervision. Oh, man. I did not expect there to be, like, I thought this was all just gonna be, like, little fun snapshots of their life post-canon. But no, there's, like, an actual conspiracy and plot going on here. Oh, dear. See you in a week. Lunar-scaping ray. Ooh. It seems two of our creators were near the moon investigating our surprise for the Simultaneity Jubilee. Fortunately, it seems they weren't hurt. Convival creator Simultaneity Jubilee to them and to all. Happy holiday. Well, the moon's destroyed. Oh. Oh, should I watch this or should I ignore it for now? Nah, ignore? Okay, ignoring. Here, let's go to Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff, hell yeah! Okay, where should we be heading to? Let's read number 49 to 52. Oh, you gotta navigate manually. Okay, can I just go here and then keep going next? 49. Here we go. Here we go. The log is a joke. Okay. Sweet bro and hella Jeff and Thanksgiving Day. Oh, there's some music coming from there. Are you serious? Are you serious? The turkey hole. Rap session. Go figure that this holiday already turned into a worthless joke. Truth boom. He still is curious about the turkey hole, though. Oh. Gone froggin'. Dig. Suddenly, frog. Lillipath. This little green toilet elf thinks he is the fucking prince of the lily pod. He actually the prince of my stupid dick. Prince of his stupid dick. I'm not even going to get and snare him. I am ashamed of him and this entire pond. Drops the thing. Oh. Down it goes. Down into the depths. Oh. To be eaten by a clam. Okay. Oh. It's alive! That's actually kind of disturbing. Oh. Okay, you said through 52. Okay. Oh man, the face caught me off guard. The face caught me off guard. Okay, let's see. We have 20 minutes left. Should we continue Problem Sleuth, or do you have any other suggestions? And round out with Paradox. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have Paradox Space. I always forget about Paradox Space. Okay, let me finish that one. The Thirst of Dornamon Gary. Okay, first gonna get some water, some hydration juice. Yeah. Okay, loved ones. A chilling tale of woe. Flea market. I can't wait to party with my bros tonight wearing this dope-ass shirt. Dope-ass shirt? Come on, Dunkus, let's see the thing already. Dude, yes! Oh my god! The most epic shirt I've ever seen in my life. That shirt is the bomb! My likeness is so dope! If only I could party forever! The only thing that matters is to party. Like, if, for instance, the likeness of me on this shirt would age instead of me! That would be dope! No! I know where this is going. Well, you know what they say. Be careful what you wish for. But he was already gone. Oh. Yeah, he has learned nothing from Dorian Gray. At a nearby party. Let's keep this freaking thing going forever! Forever goes by. Oh, yeah, that's, What a bunch of lazy party shitters. Losers all in one. I am still alive, however. God. Oh dear. Maybe I should find someone new and not dead who will party. Oh, yes, that stupid thing is OTP. I'm going to climb over and get off the window and get to the new party. Oh. Huh? Oh dear. Oh. The squirrel has the shirt now. Fend? Question mark? The squirrel lives forever. Oop, hospitality. Hello, Eridan. Oh? Oh? Fend? Question mark. Oh, here it goes. There we go. Hope you're singing a dirge, because it'll be the last tune you... Honk! Oh dear. Nudge. Fuck's sake, what the fuck are you doing here, you fuck? I was all up and using them gates, but then I went up the wrong one, and now I'm here. What's up? Your head on a fucking platter's what's up if you don't get out of the damn way, you greasy-faced, vile-breathed, dirt-under-fingernail piece of... shit. Motherfuck. Oh? What? I hate angels so goddamn much. Why do they gotta be so creepy? What did I ever do to deserve this whispers in the wind bullshit? And only mad, what did I ever do to deserve having you of all people around? I couldn't be a cute girl or a boy with maybe some nice muscle definition. No, gotta be your flabby ass doesn't even visit on purpose. Man, why are you always talking about that, like relationships and shit? Why do the starving always talk about food? It's a fucking thing a man got needs. Yeah, but like, if you don't eat every day, you die. You just don't get it. My loneliness is a fate worse than death. Darker than the deepest ocean. Colder than the highest fucking mountain. What do you do if you got a song in your heart, but no one to share it with, huh? I play with my horns, bro. Everything's just so easy for you, isn't it? Honk. Look, this might be hard for you to understand, but I'm a fucking tsunami of tumultuous emotions, okay? Life, death, sweeps of military dignity and grace, all pounding against my shore of my think pan. This shit's beyond your comprehension. Don't even try it. Yeah, I think comprehend that good shit. You'll need yourself a chill pill. That's not a pill, that's a slice of doped up pie, you charlatan. Chill pie, my man. Get that toxic shit away from me. Ugh! Yeah, dude, you need to calm down a bit. Alright, here we are. This leads back to my hive, so you can get up the second gate and fuck out of my life. Yeah, sure you don't want me around, bro? Yes, because I fucking hate you! You ever want to just hang out later? Yeah, just hit me up on Trollium, whatever. Don't count on it now. Fuck off! See you later, my good inverted brother! Fuck you! Well, why didn't he insist on staying harder? Some people just some people just don't have basic consideration for others, I swear. Oh my god, Eridan. Oh dear, you ever think maybe you do this to yourself? You ever think maybe the problem is you? No? Okay. Oh dear, oh buddy, things could be so much easier on you. Oh, mother and grab. Oh, this looks so sweet. Hold on. I got some water. Oh, you need a little grub. Okay, giantless, brainless monsters take care of wigglers like you all the time. How hard can it be? Snatch. Snarf! Oh no, oh no! Shroop! Oh no! No! You don't! Please find a soft landing, please find a soft landing, I beseech thee to find a soft landing! Well, looky what we have here. You think a wiggler like this could fetch us a good price? Sure as calling. Question is, who'll have the privilege of paying for it? Paint mixers, maybe? I could use a bright hue as this. Oh, oh. I was thinking more of the food processors. Imagine the flavor this would add to the grub sauce. A Skinner can make a nice hat out of it. Like a beanie. Exactly. Yeah, they did not stand a chance. I'm starting to think that you're more trouble than you're worth. I appreciate that you're trying to be adorable, but it'd be cuter if you weren't using my arm as a load caper. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my god, is this baby car cat? Oh, that's so sweet. Hold on, I can't, cause oh, okay. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. I love that. Oh. Garbage day. Troll Gigas. That's so sweet, though. That's so sweet. I love that. Oh. P.U. All the garbage cans are overflowing like crazy. You'd think a fancy lab like this would have some sort of automatic procedure for that kind of junk. Cutest Gigas. He has the cutest Gigas. Oh, man. That made me think more of like what was, like Carcat's, grub hood like how did he survive? Like, like little, like, Troll Gigas had the, had Adam looking out for him, but like, it really makes you wonder. Huh. Well, I guess they just didn't give a shit. Imagine that. Yeah, well, at least my shoelaces aren't untied. My kicks are perfectly fine, Terezi. What you talking about? I mean, fuck, I don't even have shoelaces. This shit's Velcro. Aw, what? Oh my god. Oh man. Ugh. Alley-oop. Ugh. Ugh, sick. This is not it. Very nice, very nice. That's so funny. Right into the garbage. Stand up room only. Story by P. Gibson. Art by Adrian Garcia. Oh, I haven't been reading out the artist for the last few. Oops. Stand up room only. Hey everyone, it's great to be here. I would have been here last night, but the Marquise had me tied up. Thank you. Hey, I'm sure you heard about the Imperial drone who got a second job at Cruelty Fried Cluck Beast, right? That joke's older than the Empress. I had lunch with his Honorable Tyranny the other day, and he can really eat. I just wish he had eaten the waiter so I wouldn't have to pay. Yes, sir! Boo! Oh, man. Well, sorry, buddy. Your stand-up sucked, so you get the executioner's block. Sucks to be you. Damara, written by Mary Borsellino, illustrated by Allison Shabat and Tom Siddell. Damara Megiddo died yesterday. This tragedy underscores the importance of abiding by all safety warnings about school grounds. The embankment she fell off. Kankery, shut up. Sorry I'm late. I think this last one I'm finally like, yeah, that'll probably like bring us perfectly to time then. We all saw her body when we found her. That wasn't a flippin' fake. It may have been a natural function of her biology. There's a shameful lack of study done on rust, bronze, and gold-blooded immune system. Immune system? She cracked her head open on an outcrop halfway down. It's not like rallying quickly from a cold. Whatever. It's weird, that's all. Oh. Hey, Dams, can I talk to you? Sure. So, nice day for a walk, isn't it? Sure. Hey, you're not speaking with your weird East before an accent now. No. You're really her, aren't you? You're really Damara. Sure. But Damara died. Sure. Danger embankment unstable. Told you no. Pushed back. Fell. That's a load of crap! You can't prove a word of it! Sure. Bullshit! It wasn't my fault! You let me on! You knew this would happen! You made me do it! If you think I'm some kind of killer, shouldn't you be worried to be here alone with me? I could do it once, why can't I do it again? Oh dear. Sorry again. What the hell are you? Damara, of course. Who else would I be? Your use about interrogating and implying nonsense and on Damara's part is really defensive to those who are nonsense and friends, and then I apologize, blah 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 blah. Cronus, meet after school? Dams! Let's walk. Light? No thanks. Sure. Ooh. I wouldn't underestimate me if I were you. I could keep on doing it. If you make trouble for me, I can keep doing it! Oh. Sure. Kill me again. Kill me 10 times. Makes no difference. There's only one true ending. All deviations are irrelevant. You doomed yourself when you killed me the first time. Dams, what's with the... And your... I know the single shining thread of the real timeline. All you did when you killed me was take away your chance to become that timeline. So sure, kill me again. It doesn't matter. I already know where and when we really die. Ooh. Man, this really is like a horror manga from his perspective. Oh my god. I mean, hell, from their perspectives as well. Like, oh my god. That is really cool. It's such a different tone than, like, most of these are pretty humorous, at least the ones we've done this stream, so that's pretty cool. I like the tone switch up. Okay, let's bring up... Yeah, so Junji Ito, yeah. Okay. Waiting for YouTube to load. Alrighty for a classic, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Oh. Party is brouhaha.
My name is Barney Anderson. Did you know that Bigfoot was 8 feet tall? Did you know that Bigfoot subsists on primarily a diet of shrubs and beetles? Well, you'll find out some things like that and some other things while we go look for it. You wanna come
great.
along?
Sure, let's go look for Bigfoot. Oh.
Hey, we're out here in the wilderness now.
Oh dear.
And what say we go look for some Bigfoots? I'll go over there, and
Sure.
cameraman, you follow me. Because that's real important that you catch it all on the camera. Okay, let's go. Oh, an audience, you go that way.
Okay. Can't see anything on this camera. It's too dark. Anything could happen. Oh, dear.
I used that to hunt another Bigfoot on another night. Well,
You just
no
left it
Bigfoot
there?
tonight. I'm gonna go inside now. You're welcome to. Ah! No! 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 Hi! My name is Barney Anderson. Did you know that the Bigfoots communicate with Morse code? And that Bigfoot was the first one on the moon? But he didn't even go to the moon, he faked it. And so if you want to know more about Bigfoot, why don't we do some look or something? And then we can ask a few questions. Okay, I'll see you out in the field.
You ever considered maybe Bigfoot doesn't want to be found? Maybe it's best you leave this alone?
We're just about ready to go here. I thought it would be important, though, to explain the virtues of a good flashlight. You see, mine here is red, and the Chinese think red is a very auspicious color. I'm trying to agree with a civilization. Oh, no! No! Get off! No! No! No, stop it!
Didn't even wait till he went outside.
Morning, Barney Anderson. I just wanted to talk to you about Bigfoot.
I saw in the corner, I know what's coming.
Lived in the country, on a farm. He raised cows for a while, but then he switched over to corn. I said to him, corn, it's a money crop. But cat. Oh, no, don't do this to me. No.
I love the idea of, I don't know what I find funnier. The thought that there's like a whole Bigfoot community that is dedicated to just making this one guy's life miserable, or that it's just one specific Bigfoot that's decided to make this guy's life miserable and just repeatedly beat him up. Oh man. Like right around like at the last one here, there was like where like the Bigfoot's like arm briefly came into view here, so I knew what was coming. Oh wait, hold on, the chat actually blocked it, I think. But it did, it still that's great. But that's fantastic. Oh, that's brought us right to the end of stream there. That was pretty perfectly timed there. Thank you once again, Mixolity, for Barney will return. Does he continue looking for Bigfoots? He just doesn't learn. He just doesn't learn. Oh, man. Just does not learn his lesson. But yeah, thank you so much, Mixolity, for all the fantastic content you provide me to check out, and for all the fantastic music and sound effects as well. And Barney's brouhaha too. Oh man. But yes, that is the end of stream here. I'll be streaming Hollow Knight on Thursday. I hope to see you all then. I know I've once again followed very far behind on YouTube VOD uploads. I'll try to get caught up on those this week. Feel free to yell at me on Discord for not getting them up, by the way. But anyway, I hope to see you guys Thursday. I'll be continuing Problem Sleuth on Tuesday. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!